Hey guys, welcome to Convention Story Time. Let's go ahead and get this one started. This story comes from Anime Milwaukee 2014. The first thing you need to know about Anime Milwaukee is that they have set up a dance floor type thing, which is normally what it's used for. It's set up in the hotel, because this has a hotel and convention center. It's set up in the hotel area, and people use it to dance on, to do pretty much anything they want. The people who run the convention just set it up for people to kind of show off a talent or do anything they want with it. It's really cool. They just let fans go crazy on it. But before we get started, the other things you need to know are that this happened on Friday night, so everyone was pretty hyped up, ready to party. The nightlife is getting going. They've had a full day of convention and they're just ready to hang out. You need to know kind of how this hotel looks. This is one of those hotels where when you stand at the bottom on the lowest floor and you look up, you can see everyone's rooms. Like, the elevators take you up and they drop you off, and as you're walking through the hallway, you're not really in a hallway. Like, on one side, you can look out and look down and see the hotel. You can look across and see everyone else's rooms. So everybody is kind of in one area. It's just like a square all the way up. Hopefully you'll be seeing it in the video so you know what I'm talking about. Now, what happened is on Friday night, there was some foam sword fighting going on in this area that I was talking about where the dance floor type thing is. It was set up by some fans. This guy, he was having a panel the next day, so he brought some of the foam swords out, and my guess is he was just, showing it off so people will come to the panel the next day just trying to have fun, have a good time with it. And it was free. No one was paying anything. People just jump in line and you wait for your turn and you go and you do the foam sword fight. It was honestly really fun. Everyone was having a really good time. What happened is, out of nowhere, a couple of people just start screaming and shouting and cheering for no real reason. And then, because we're at a con and it's night and everybody kind of wants to get in on being crazy, a few other people started joining in. And within 5, maybe 10 seconds, just the entire first and second floor were erupting in cheers. It was so loud that people all the way up the hotel could hear it in their rooms. So they started to come out and look down, and they all started to cheer as well. It was really crazy. It was kind of humbling and interesting to be a part of, because I was on the bottom watching the foam sword fighting, and to hear the entire hotel just start screaming and shouting and cheering. This went on for a good 2 minutes probably. And then being able to look up and see all the hallways where people's rooms are just filling full of people who are also cheering and freaking out for no reason. It kind of felt like we were all just one community. It felt really cool that everybody was together in that. But there were some problems with this too, such as the staff was not okay with this. There were staff running around yelling at people to stop screaming, which makes sense. There's other people in the hotel besides con guests, and we were definitely disturbing them. It was night. I mean, there's no doubt they heard it. Of course they heard it. People outside probably heard it. It was loud. But it was really hard for them to get control of it and get it to stop. Finally, when it calmed down, they actually forced the foam sword fighting to be canceled, which really sucked because it had nothing to do with the foam sword fighting. I actually know that because on one of my videos, some people commented saying that they had started it and it had nothing to do with the foam sword fighting. So it was really a shame that that had to be canceled because of that. It was just some people messing around. I mean, it's a con at night. Was it really cool? Was it fun to be a part of? I mean, it was. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, it kind of sucked that that had to get canceled. I'm sure they didn't expect that was going to happen. So hopefully, if that happens again next year, honestly, it probably shouldn't because it disturbs guests. But if it does, and there happens to be an event going on during it, I hope they don't shut that event down because it probably had nothing to do with it. But I guess they needed to find somebody to blame. So let me know in the comments, were you at Anime Milwaukee during that? Did you see that and hear that? Let me know, because it was really cool. And if you weren't, have you ever experienced anything like this at a con? let me know. Right after this part of the video ends, I'm actually going to throw in the video of everyone screaming and cheering because I got about a minute and a half of it. So check that out at the end of this video. I'll see you guys next week. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button to see new videos having to do with gaming, anime, cosplay, and anime conventions every Sunday.